an excellent neighbor. Well, that's what I want to believe. Surely you all consider yourself excellent neighbors. That's what we think about ourselves. We're always the ones that are right? Always. We all have countless stories about the torture of living next to a neighbor. In my case, several horrible neighbors. Actually, almost all of them. But in my entire life, I have never heard a single person say, "Look, I am a horrible neighbor. Nobody would like to live next to my house. I'm the worst." That doesn't happen. What makes me think that either we are all excellent neighbors or we're not being completely honest. My biggest dream would be that my neighbors were exactly like me. I can picture it. Many versions of myself living around me, minding their own business, respecting others' right to rest, respecting other spaces, quiet, no parties, no scary fights in the middle of the night, no loud sex sounds interrupting my breakfast. If I am the one telling this story, surely everyone would believe that I am a global example of decency. But I'm not. If I have to be honest, I think I am a horrible neighbor. I don't know the name of anyone who lives around me. I don't even know how their faces look. I mean, I could be living next to the most wanted man by the FBI and I would never know. If I have to leave my house and I see a neighbor in the hall, I wait for him to leave so we don't have to go through the pointless greeting. You know, hello, how are you? Neither of us really cares. If I see one of my neighbors parking their car next to my garage, I keep driving so they have time to leave and we don't have to go through the whole "hello, how are you?" In my mind, I'm doing them a favor. I don't think they would want to greet me and meet me out of obligation. That's what I think. Because in my mind, I'm right. Hey, in my mind, I'm always right. And if you're thinking, Maya, no, of course you're not. You're not right at all. It is because you also think you are always right. You see, by believing that I'm wrong, you're just proving my point. Get it? In your mind, you're right. As surely in your mind, you're also an amazing neighbor. And yes, we all make mistakes and I get it. But that doesn't mean we're cool about it. We will always believe we're right because believing that we're right is part of human nature. We all believe that we are always right. Always. Only when we are caught red-handed, we realize we might be wrong. And we say, yeah, you're right. I'm wrong. Even though deep down you're telling yourself, yeah, technically, I said you're right, but you're really wrong because I'm right. Seriously, who wants to take out the trash in their PJs and run into their neighbor and having to say, "Hello, how are you?" It's just a "hello, how are you" that is not looking for an answer. Nobody really cares about how you're doing. That "hello, how are you" is not about you. It's about the person who tells you that. That "hello, how are you" is not supposed to make you feel good. No, it's supposed to make them feel good about themselves. It's not about you. Who cares? You're wearing PJs and cute sleepers. My theory is they say it as a way to clear out their conscience. Why else would somebody say, "Hi, how are you?" without waiting for any answer? They probably killed somebody. Who knows? They just feel guilty about something. You cannot trust people who cannot keep it quiet. Being a good neighbor is not about others, it's not about respecting others. If we really think about it, being a good neighbor is a selfish act. It's about being right. I'm going to behave the way I think everyone should behave, and if they don't like it, I don't care. because I'm right. Let me tell you something. Once a friend told me, oh, I have a terrible neighbor, we all hate her. And I was like, does she party a lot in her house? Is she having a lot of people over? Does she keep you up all night? And he was like, oh, no. On the contrary, I am a very social person and I bring a lot of people over. We like to drink, we like to dance, we like music, we love having fun. And that stupid woman only complains to my landlady. What? In his mind, he's right. It is the bizarre world of reasoning. He has just described what to me is the worst neighbor in the world. But in his mind, he's right. So don't believe that to be a good neighbor or to be a good citizen, you have to follow some social conventions. No. What we don't want to accept is that we are all wrong, but we're convinced that we're always right. I think you think that I think that you're right because you don't annoy me, but in reality you don't annoy me because you think that I think that if you annoyed me, you won't be right anymore. Am I right?